If your student has been doing endless practice questions and still the score isn't moving, I need you to hear this before you take any actual practice tests. More practice questions are not the answer. For some students, they're actually making things worse. Here's the logic that almost every family follows. My student needs more exposure to the tests, so let's do more drills. It sounds right. It feels like it should be productive, and yet it's one of the most common mistakes we see. Doing endless practice questions without changing your approach is the academic equivalent of running the same ineffective play over and over and wonder why it keeps getting stuffed into the turf every time. Here's what actually happens when a student just keeps unstrategically pounding away with practice questions. They finish the next practice test. They check their score. If it went up, great. If it didn't, they feel worse about themselves. But in neither case did they understand why their score is where it is. At SAT Prep Group, before a student ever takes a full practice test under our guidance, we do a diagnostic. Not just to get a score, but to get a map to be able to see the whole person. We find out exactly which question types are causing problems. Is it inference questions, systems of equations, punctuation rules, passage structure, dependent clauses, functions, possessives, whom's, strategy, energy, stress? You can't fix what you haven't diagnosed. The students who make the biggest score jumps are not the ones who do the most questions and tests. They're the ones who do the targeted, diligent, and patient work between tests. Here's the peak performance framework. Diagnose. Find the specific weak zones, not just the total score. Target. Drill that question type in isolation until it clicks. Rebuild. Practice patiently with intentional strategy. Measure. Then take the next full practice test under timed and focused conditions to see if the work held, and celebrate the successes to link in the feel-good. This is what creates the power of momentum. That cycle, repeated consistently, is how you build a score that keeps going up, versus the alternative. Do 1,000 practice questions, cry a lot, and then Google why my child is bad at tests. We've seen the search history. We know. Next week, we're going to talk about the #1 mistake parents make when they try to help, and why the most well-intentioned support can backfire. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you want to find out exactly where your student's score is being lost, click the link below. Our diagnostic process is the fastest way to get clarity and a real path forward. See you in the next video.